Government, at its core, should serve the people it represents. Cicero aptly stated that the administration of the government, like the office of a trustee, must be conducted for the benefit of those entrusted to one's care, not of those to whom it is entrusted. This principle underscores the fundamental aim of government, to prioritize the well-being of its citizens over the interests of those in power. By examining this through the lens of triadic relationships and incorporating more of Cicero's wisdom, we can gain a deeper understanding of the right aims of government. Coexistence and equilibrium. Imagine the government, its officials, and the people as three pillars holding up the roof of a grand structure. For the building to stand tall and firm, each pillar must be strong and balanced. Cicero noted, "The welfare of the people is the ultimate law." The principle of coexistence dictates that the interests of the government, its officials, and the people must be in harmony. When these elements coexist, they form a stable and effective governance system. The government should create policies that benefit the people, which in turn fosters trust and cooperation between officials and citizens. This harmonious relationship ensures that the actions of the government are always aligned with the needs and desires of the populace. Equilibrium, on the other hand, highlights the consequences of neglect. Cicero warned, "In a republic this rule ought to be observed, that the majority should not have the predominant power. If the government fails to act for the benefit of the people, it disrupts the balance, leading to dissatisfaction among officials and citizens. A government that does not maintain this equilibrium risks instability and unrest, as the mutual trust and cooperation necessary for effective governance erode." Reinforcement and feedback. The concept of reinforcement emphasizes the cyclical nature of effective governance. Picture a garden where the government is the gardener, officials are the tools, and the people are the plants. When the gardener tends to the plants with care, using the right tools, the garden flourishes. In return, a flourishing garden brings joy and sustenance to the gardener, encouraging further care and attention. Cicero advised, "The function of wisdom is to discriminate between good and evil." When the government prioritizes the well-being of the people, it reinforces the commitment of officials to serve the public diligently. This, in turn, ensures that the people support and uphold the government, creating a positive feedback loop. Each element strengthens the others, leading to a robust and resilient governance system. Conversely, negative feedback occurs when officials neglect their duties, leading to a failing government and dissatisfied citizens. Cicero cautioned, "The greater the difficulty, the greater the glory." This highlights the importance of each element's role in maintaining a healthy and effective government, even in challenging times. When the government fails to prioritize the people's needs, the entire system suffers, reinforcing the necessity of a people-centered approach. Harmonics and dissonance. Harmonic relationships reflect the ideal state of governance where all elements support and enhance each other. Imagine a well-rehearsed symphony where the government is the conductor, the officials are the musicians, and the people are the audience. An effective government combined with dedicated officials results in the well-being of the people. Cicero stated, "A nation can survive its fools, and even the ambitious, but it cannot survive treason from within." This creates a harmonious relationship where each element contributes to the stability and success of the governance system. When the government and officials work together for the people's benefit, the entire society thrives. Dissonant relationships, however, illustrate the consequences of neglecting the people's well-being. When the government and officials prioritize their interests over those of the citizens, it leads to a breakdown in trust and functionality. This dissonance undermines the effectiveness of governance and can result in widespread dissatisfaction and instability. Cicero observed, "The budget should be balanced, the treasury should be refilled, public debt should be reduced, the arrogance of officialdom should be tempered and controlled, and the assistance to foreign lands should be curtailed, lest Rome become bankrupt." Thus, avoiding dissonance by ensuring that the people's needs are always at the forefront is crucial for a successful government. The right aims of government as seen through the lens of triadic relationships, emphasize the importance of prioritizing the well-being of the people. Coexistence and equilibrium ensure that the interests of the government, officials, and citizens are aligned, creating a stable and effective governance system. Reinforcement and feedback highlight the cyclical nature of governance, where positive actions by the government and officials lead to a supportive and thriving populace. Finally, harmonic relationships showcase the ideal state of governance, while dissonant relationships serve as a warning against neglecting the people's needs. In conclusion, the right aims of government should always focus on the benefit of the people it serves. By adhering to principles of coexistence, equilibrium, reinforcement, feedback, and harmony, governments can create a resilient and effective system that fosters trust, cooperation, and prosperity for all. The wisdom of Cicero's words remains relevant today, reminding us that the true measure of a government's success lies in the well-being of its citizens.